Something somber in the eyes of the men. Something of winter in their faces.
I can feel it in the air tonight, baby.
It shocked the world today.
Back to throw, caught, touchdown. Brady has been spectacular. Touchdown, Corey Dillon.
That's a sign of a champion.
History is made today, and they say we couldn't do it.
This place is on fire.
Back-to-back world championships. Yes, it's a dynasty.
Champions are crowned once a season, but only a select few become a dynasty. The New England Patriots now belong in that elite group. The Patriots won their first two championships by coming through in the clutch.
Tell you what, these guys really played good last year. Man, every time they had to make a play, they made it.
The Patriots would win their third by dominating no matter what the situation. A mindset that was shaped in training camp.
What I'm looking for here, alertness to all the different situations. You get the call, you communicate with your teammates, and you try to get the play run effectively. You know who's in the game, you know what the situation is, anticipate the motion before it happens, not try to react to it once the guy's already gone halfway across the formation. What are you guys thinking about right here? 6 seconds. Getting out of bounds. Scramble. Ready for the scramble, okay? If he doesn't have it, we're going to scramble, keep it alive, and toss it up there, okay? What's going to happen if the offense jumps offside? Ball's on a 1 yard line. Half the distance to the goal. How far is that? About this far.
Right.
Look, I can't put you in a game if you don't know consistently what to do. All right? You can't do it. Penalties, 1st and 20s, 1st and 15s, we can't play that way.
I think we're fortunate enough to have a great coach who has a great group of assistant coaches who prepare us very well every day. And the players on this team, and we feel like every time we step on the field, we have a great advantage based on our plan and what we're trying to do, both offensively and defensively. And I think that gives us a lot of confidence.
In the 2003 AFC Championship, the Patriots' defense manhandled the Colts. Rodney Harrison's interception on the first possession set the tone for the Colts' afternoon of agony. For the 2004 season, the league promised to place a new emphasis on the illegal contact penalty.
And it's obvious in the offseason they changed the rule strictly for us, to favor Indianapolis.
The schedule kicked off with Peyton Manning and the Colts returning to Foxborough and the unveiling of the Patriots' second championship banner.
If you had asked me what would have to happen for us to be celebrating our second world championship, I would have said that nothing is more powerful than 53 men working together with a common purpose and goal. Last season, our players exemplified this concept of team, and the result was our second championship, an accomplishment which is symbolized by the banner, which I am now proud to unveil with all of you.
The game began just like the previous meeting. After Tom Brady converted his first possession into points, Manning was stopped deep in New England territory.
Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Picked off by the Patriots. Teddy Bruschi at the 6-yard line. And Teddy Bruschi reaching out wide to his left. An outstanding interception.
The Patriots then showcased their prized acquisition of the offseason, obtained for the meager price of a second-round draft pick, running back Corey Dillon.
Handoff comes to Dillon. To the right side, he's across the 30, 35. Cuts left to the 40, 45. He's to midfield. Fans have been waiting. And Corey Dillon gave them what they've been waiting for.
Dillon's presence opened up the passing game.
Brady, play action fake. Looking, fires, end zone. Touchdown, Deion Branch.
The Colts would come back and take a 17-10 lead. But educated Pats fans were not concerned.
What, Harrison on Harrison?
No,
Why would you do that?
They had well-fitted trailer in there on the defensive line and brought Johnson in to stop the run.
I'm telling you.
Manning ran it through a pass. Perfect play.
What do you
Unfortunately.
Hey, you three, listen up. If they give me 7 in the box, I'm going to go hitch OPEC. I'm going to go hitch go OPEC with a tap by the X.
True to his word, Brady took advantage of tight coverage and burned the Colts deep.
Goes to the end zone, open, touchdown, David Patton. I'll tell you, Patton didn't miss a stride in going for that ball. Brady on second down, play action fake, looks, floats, end zone, touchdown, Tom Brady, touchdown to Daniel Graham. Brady has been spectacular.
The defense surrendered yardage, but always came through with a big stop.
Handoff Edgerrin James to the left, stumbles through a slight hole. Ball is on the ground. Fumble recovered by the Patriots.
With the Patriots ahead 27-24 late, a questionable interference penalty gave the Colts first and goal at the 1-yard line. Bill Belichick's defense once again rose to the occasion.
Handoff to Edgerrin James, slams it down, and is stacked up at the 1, and a fumble on the play, and the Patriots have the football. Edgerrin James fumbles. Patriots recover at their own 1-yard line.
Third time we turned it over. I'm telling you, this team is snake bitten in Foxborough.
In the final minute, the Colts drove to the Patriots 18, but just when it appeared they would break their Foxborough hex, the Colts failed to account for their arch nemesis, Willie McGinnis.
Third down and 8, 49 seconds remaining in the game. Manning out of a shotgun, takes the snap. Here's the rush by Willie McGinnis. He sacks him back at the 30-yard line.
McGinnis' timely takedown left the Colts exasperated, but still very much in field goal range. Outspoken Colts kicker Mike Vanderjagt did not miss a kick in 2003. But after this one, he'd be kicking himself.
He's hit 42 straight. Ball is in the middle of the field to snap the ball down. The kick is up. The kick is on the way. And the kick is no good. No good. He misses. And the Super Bowl champs will make it 16 wins in a row.
Everybody stay for the end of this one. Whew.
In week 2, the Patriots headed to Arizona in search of their 17th consecutive victory. Tom Brady threw 2 first-half touchdown passes to tight end Daniel Graham to give the Patriots a 14-0 lead that was never threatened. The defense registered 5 sacks and allowed only 167 yards of total offense. Outstanding individual performances were turned in by the Patriots' 2 safeties. Rodney Harrison recorded 2 sacks and a forced fumble. And Eugene Wilson notched 2 interceptions.
Fakes, now looks, now throws to the right. This one is intercepted.
Nice job by Wilson playing center field.
Corey Dillon was the game's offensive star with 158 rushing yards, the most by a Patriot since 1998.
Corey's done a great job, makes things happen, and that's all you can say about, when you get the ball, that's what you're trying to do. I mean, the guy who can make those type of plays is really a great asset to this offense.
After the bye week, Dillon continued to flourish in Buffalo.
1st and 10 at the Buffalo 5. Brady, hand off to Dillon, right up the middle, shoots it inside the 10, inside the 5, and inside the end zone. Touchdown, Corey Dillon. 15 yards right up the gut.
What a hole and what a dash, and no one was about to touch him.
No one touched Tom Brady all game. Thanks to excellent protection, Brady threw for 298 yards and consistently attacked Buffalo deep.
Brady back to throw, has time, fires, wide open, Patton, and he's going to go down and in. Touchdown. Was he open?
I got to tell you why.
Okay.
The Buffalo Bills blitzed with 8 people. There was no one back to cover.
The Patriots had little trouble getting to Drew Bledsoe. With New England up 7 late, the Bills drove to the Patriots 17, but were undone by a Teddy Bruschi blitz.
4th down and 3 at the Pats 17. Bledsoe play action, going to be hit. Sack, fumble. Ball is loose. Picked up by Richard Seymour at the 40, 45, left sideline 50, 45, 40. Down the left sideline, Richard Seymour goes the distance. Touchdown, Patriots. Richard Seymour goes about 70 yards for a touchdown to put the capper on this one.
After the game, Brady thanked his offensive line.
To play a team like this with as good a defensive line as Buffalo has and as active as linebackers, for them to blitz on every play and to not get sacked is just a tremendous credit to those guys. And they work so hard, and they're the reason why you talk about why we do it, because of the offensive line. I mean, they don't get a lot of credit, and I don't know why, but they make this offense go.
In Week 5, Brady and the Patriots sought an NFL record 19th consecutive victory. But against the feisty Miami Dolphins, the Patriots' offense struggled. Corey Dillon's 36-yard rumble was their longest gain of the afternoon.
Dillon to the left, charges for a first down, bangs over a man to the 5-yard line. That's an NFL running back.
Tom Brady completed just 7 passes, but 2 were for touchdowns.
Touchdown, Daniel Graham. Brady, the handoff to no one, play action fake, touchdown, David Gibbons.
Boy, they get guys open. Sometimes it just amazes me.
A physical Patriots defense prevented the Dolphins from mounting a late charge.
Fiedler's back to throw. Stands, looks, fires, intercepted. His defensive back, Randall Gay.
Down 14 in the final minute, the Dolphins tried to close within 7, but were denied by a Patriots stand.
Quarterback sneak by Fiedler, and he's driven sideways.
Rodney Harrison's sack ended the threat and added another accomplishment to the Patriots' growing legacy. The first team in NFL history to win 19 consecutive games.
Not sure what happened around here. We don't talk about it, but pretty sure we won a game, my friend. I love hearing that.
It's not a big deal, but we made history.
But you guys should be proud that you've done something that no other team in the history of pro football has ever done.
Woo!
That's not our goal. That's not our final goal, but it's still a damn good accomplishment, and you guys should be proud of it.
Guys, let's go. Take us out.
In Week 6, the Patriots welcomed the upstart Seattle Seahawks.
We gotta play smart. This is a smart, experienced football team we're playing. A lot of veterans. We got a lot of young guys. That don't mean
Bill Belichick's assortment of defensive packages contained the Seahawks' explosive offense and forced an early turnover.
Hasselbeck kicked in the air, intercepted by Willie McGinnis.
And that's what these guys do week in and week out. They find a way to come up with a big play.
Bolstered by the hard running of Seattle native Corey Dillon, the Patriots converted the Seahawks' mistake into points.
3rd and goal to go. At the Seahawk 1-yard line. The handoff to Corey Dillon to the right. Slams it in. Touchdown, Patriots.
On Seattle's second possession, Matt Hasselbeck once again fell victim to a swarming Patriots defense.
Hasselbeck back to throw. Drifts to the right. Fires to the right. It is intercepted, yes. I didn't think he had it, but he did. That's Ty Law.
They really have this team confused.
While the Seahawks stumbled, the Patriots executed with flawless precision. Brady's touchdown pass to David Patton put the Patriots up 17 early in the second quarter.
They're 17 points down already. This thing could be a blowout if we don't watch out.
In the fourth quarter, the Seahawks rallied.
he's across the 10 to 5. Touchdown Seahawks. And Seahawks are right back into this one. That's going to be hard running. We're going to wear him down. We're going to wear him down.
After Seattle climbed back in the game, Brady was nearly knocked out of it.
He took a wicked pop there. His helmet came up in the air, and so did the ball.
Having closed within 3, the Seahawks were starting to feel good about an upset. But taking a cue from their determined quarterback, the Patriots refused to let the game slip away. By staying in the game, Brady displayed his courage. On the game's biggest play, he showed off his arm.
Snap to Brady. Rolls out to his left, looking up the field. Fires it long and deep. Bethel Johnson. He's got it, a diving catch. A spectacular leaping diving catch by Bethel Johnson inside the Seattle 15-yard line. What a catch. What a catch by Bethel Johnson. What a throw by Tom Brady.
Dillon then put the game away.
Brady the handoff to Corey Dillon to the right. He's inside the 5. He's down and in. Touchdown. Touchdown, Corey Dillon. He bangs it in from 9 yards out. His second touchdown of the game. Puts him over 100 yards rushing and puts it in the bank for the Patriots. The New England Patriots have won 20 games in a row.
Running out of fingers and toes.
They didn't believe, but we believed. They said we couldn't do it.
Week 7 promised to be a pressure cooker between 2 unbeatens.
Somebody got to go home with a loss. Somebody. It ain't going to be us.
Yeah! We got 60 minutes to be 6-0. That's right. Ain't nothing going to stand in our way. Let's do it.
The Patriots defense focused on stopping former Patriot and 2004 NFL rushing champion Curtis Martin. Martin, who averaged nearly 125 rushing yards in his first 5 games, was held to just 70. The Patriots forced a key turnover from another Jets running back, Gerald Soule. New England's ground game was much more effective than New York's thanks to Corey Dillon. Dillon grinded out 115 yards on 22 carries, the first 100-yard rusher the Jets had allowed in 2004. Evans' bursts once again helped set up play action.
Brady, bootlegs right, now steps, now fires it long and deep. Gibbons, a leaping grab, spectacular catch. David Gibbons at the Jets' 10. A great throw and a great catch by Gibbons. 42 yards, first down, Patriots.
Perfect pass thrown because there were two defenders. The safety man was coming over.
The Patriots could not reach the end zone and settled for 2 field goals. With less than 2 minutes left in the half, the Jets notched the game's first touchdown and took a 7-6 lead. With the half winding down, the Patriots proceeded in hurry-up mode. With 11 seconds left, Brady marched the Patriots to the Jets' 7-yard line, leaving time for one shot at a touchdown.
Direct snap to Brady. Stands in, steps up, starts to run to the right, throws to the end zone. Top, touchdown! Leaping grab by David Patton. Great play by Brady. Great play by Patton. Tell you what, Tom Brady has ice water in his veins, Gino.
He also has great vision.
Go, Pete! That's right. Good job.
The game came down to the Jets' final possession, with the Patriots trying to protect a 13-7 lead.
It all comes down to this at Gillette Stadium. Pennington pumps right, throws back to the left. Towards the end zone. It is bobbled and almost caught by McCairns. It falls incomplete.
Third down and 5. Martin offset right. Handoff comes to Curtis Martin. Hit in the backfield and dropped for a loss at the 32.
Didn't fool the Patriots.
Fourth down, 9 for the Jets at the Patriot 30. Back to throw is Pennington. Here's the rush. He fires downfield and it is broken up. Batted away by Rodney Harrison.
With their 21st consecutive win, the Patriots assumed sole possession of first place in the AFC East, a lead they would not relinquish all season.
The Jets are tough. You know, they gave us everything we wanted. Came down to a big fourth down play there with a couple minutes to go, and you know, luckily we had Wayne covered for once.
The Patriots' unbeaten streak ended in Pittsburgh on Halloween after a nightmarish first quarter. Perennial Pro Bowl cornerback Ty Law suffered a foot injury and would not play again all season. A vulnerable Patriots secondary allowed 2 touchdown passes to Steelers wide receiver Plexico Burress. With Corey Dillon also out with an injury, the Steelers pressured Tom Brady and knocked him off his game.
Collapses. Interception at the 40, 35, 30, 20, 15, 10, and he's gone for the touchdown. And the Steelers are burying New England.
First of all, let's get one score. That's what you need, one score. Then we get one more score, and then we get back to trying to win the game.
The Patriots rallied with 2 Tom Brady touchdowns to David Gibbons, but it was not enough. The 21-game win streak was over.
Pretty clear out there tonight that the Steelers were the better team. They outcoached us, they outplayed us. They did a lot of things right, and they certainly deserved to win, and they won convincingly.
The Patriots would suffer another setback before regaining their swagger in Week 9. Already without their 2 starting cornerbacks, the Patriots lost a third against the pass-happy Rams.
Asante Samuel. The Patriots cannot afford to be losing any cornerbacks.
Samuel's absence forced the Patriots to play Troy Brown at both receiver and nickelback.
We got Troy Brown out there, man. Come on.
Let's see if the Rams immediately try to attack the Patriot cornerbacks. Bulger fires short, near side. Isaac's got it, turn it up. Isaac Bruce fighting for the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Isaac Bruce from 11 yards out.
The Rams also celebrated an early defensive score.
Fired ball to the ground. Touchdown, Rams. Touchdown, Rams.
Hey, rise up. Hey, take it to another level, all right?
The Patriots' all-for-one philosophy served them well from there, with each player doing anything and everything necessary to get the win. Troy Brown starred on both sides of the ball, but he wasn't the only Patriot to do so. The Patriots also got a boost from linebacker and touchdown catch specialist Mike Vrabel.
Play action for Brady going into the end zone and caught. Touchdown. That's Mike Vrabel. Well, they use everybody on this football team.
Adam Vinatieri kicked 4 field goals and played a little quarterback.
It'll be a 22-yard field goal attempt for Adam Vinatieri. It's a fake. Pass to the left. Touchdown, Patriots. A touchdown to Troy Brown on the fake field goal. He fires a strike to a wide-open Troy Brown, who was like a lonesome end way over on the far left side of the formation. Troy Brown was all by himself in the sideline. Nobody covered him. Some trickery from Bill Belichick. The Rams were sleeping. The Patriots stunned the Rams on that play, I'll tell you. Sweet.
I like it.
The Patriots also benefited from another big special teams play.
Miller pulls it out of there. McDonald settling under it at the 39, drops it back inside the 30-yard line. Ball loose. Patriots recover inside the Ram 30-yard line.
Willie McGinnis and the Patriots defense kept the pressure on Rams quarterback Mark Bulger and forced 2 more turnovers.
And it is tipped in and is intercepted. Picked up by Roman Pfeiffer at the 35, at the 30, left sideline, 25, 21-yard line.
The Patriots' hounding of Bulger also led to 5 sacks. David Gibbons caught 5 passes for 100 yards and recorded the longest game by a Patriot during the regular season.
And deep, and it is caught at the 30-yard line. David Gibbons.
Corey Dillon surpassed 100 yards rushing for the 3rd consecutive game.
Great run, that's 139. Thanks, man. Oh, you're almost out. I know. You got it just barely to. That was a great run.
Dillon's 4th touchdown of the season gave the Patriots a comfortable lead. Brady's 15th put the game away and capped a remarkable team performance.
Action fake, looks, end zone, touchdown, Bethel Johnson.
Right there, buddy. You got 3rd down. Hey, 12. Hey, BJ.
Way to go, Tommy. Nice job, Joe.
There's so many guys that stepped up, made big plays, came through for us. It was, probably as complete a team victory as much as I've ever been around.
I want to talk about Troy playing defense, catching the ball from Vinatieri, and Vinatieri's throw.
Yeah, it was. Troy's just he's just the ultimate football player. I mean, does everything you ask of him. He almost had an interception there. That would have been great to see. And then on the fake field goal, it was executed perfectly. And we worked on that for a long time. So glad to see it come up and glad to see it work. Adam made a nice throw for Troy. And Troy making an easy catch and walking. That was a huge score in that game.
And Vrabel, all he does is catch those.
He made a great catch. I mean, from where I threw, I laid it out there for him. And, I mean, it looked like he stretched out for it and he kind of tapped his toes. What a great catch at a huge point in that game.
Boston's World Series heroes came to see the Patriots play like world beaters, and the champs did not disappoint. Brady threw 2 touchdowns, and the offense racked up 428 yards.
Steps up, fires, end zone, wide open. Touchdown, David Patton.
The defense surrendered just 8 first downs and 125 total yards. Reserve linebacker Tully Banijay recorded both a sack and an interception. Troy Brown caught 2 passes from Tom Brady and another from Bills quarterback Drew Bledsoe.
Bledsoe, rush comes on, he fires to the left, it's intercepted, picked off by Troy Brown.
Bledsoe's final stats, 8 of 19 for 76 yards and 3 interceptions. In Week 11, the Patriots visited Kansas City, where they had not won since 1964. Thanks to Corey Dillon, the Patriots scored first for the 15th straight game. Yet another New England Patriot NFL record.
First and goal to go at the Chiefs 5. They give us to Corey Dillon to the left. Going to sweep it into the end zone. Standing up. Touchdown, Corey Dillon.
After missing 9 weeks with a knee injury, Deion Branch proved he was back to speed.
He's inside the 20-yard line. He's inside the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown! What a great piece of running by Deion Branch after the catch. Got great blocks, did a great job of following those blocks into the end zone, utilizing his terrific speed.
The Patriots defense twice delivered game-saving stops. A Rodney Harrison interception near the end of the half, and a Willie McGinnis 4th down sack near the end of the game. The victory lifted the Patriots to 9-1. In a scene reminiscent of an Edgar Allan Poe short story, the Patriots looked to wheel past the Ravens. Against one of the league's strongest defenses, Corey Dillon slashed through the slop for 123 yards and a touchdown.
Rain pounding down. Dillon goes to the left, drives it down and in. Touchdown!
Dillon's touchdown was the only score on offense all game. David Patton's 23-yard touchdown was nullified for offensive pass interference. Adam Vinatieri was called upon to provide much of the scoring. He kicked 3 field goals, including a 48-yarder. With points hard to come by, Bill Belichick needed a dominant performance from his defense. The unit allowed just 8 first downs, 124 total yards, and outscored the Ravens' offense all on its own.
Shotgun now. Buller will take the direct snap. Here's the rush from the other side. He is hit and sacked again. Fumble. Ball on the ground. Chase down to the 1-yard line in the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown, Patriots.
This time they came from the outside, and they got to Kyle Bowler and lost control of the ball into the end zone, and there it was Green to recover it.
At 10-1, the Patriots were gaining the respect of some of the game's toughest characters. Bill Belichick, once the head coach of the Browns, had not won at Cleveland since joining the Patriots. Beginning with the opening kickoff, this looked to be his day.
15-20, Alley, 25-30, 35-40. He is going to go all the way. 94 yards. Kickoff return for a touchdown for Bethel Johnson.
Kevin Falk enjoyed his finest game of the year, rushing for 87 yards and a touchdown. Patriot quarterbacks completed just 14 passes, but to 9 different receivers. The Patriots' reliance on teamwork was most evident on defense. After Randall Gay scooped up a William Green fumble, Willie McGinnis held him back long enough to give him a key block and ensure a clear path to the end zone.
20, heading left, 15. He's to the 10, he's to the 5. He's going to take it to the house. Touchdown.
27-point win was the Patriots' most lopsided of the season. Corey Dillon's meeting with his former team came with extra motivation. With a win, he'd make the playoffs for the first time in his career. Determined to make that happen, Dillon scored the game's first touchdown. Tom Brady then tacked on 2 more.
Play action fake. Back to throw. Looks, gonna go deep. Downfield, man open, caught. Touchdown, David Patton.
The Patriots punished the Bengals receivers. Then victimized their quarterback.
Looking for it. Manzano picked off and going all the way for a touchdown. Asante Samuel.
Troy Brown's 3rd interception of the season clinched the win and the AFC East title.
8 years and you've never been in the playoffs? Never. You're in the playoffs.
How we feel about Corey Dillon in the playoffs?
The AFC East champs' steely-eyed intensity appeared to still be intact for their meeting with the 2-11 Miami Dolphins. The Patriots raced out to an early lead and were up 11 with less than 4 minutes to play. With just over 2 minutes left, the Dolphins closed to within 5. Then Tom Brady committed the biggest blunder of his career.
Brady back to throw, being rushed, going to be hit, fires the ball to the right. Oh, intercepted! Intercepted by Miami. He just fired the ball off to the right, and Ian Badagio intercepted it.
The Dolphins capitalized on Brady's mistake.
4th down and 10, Miami. Feely is back to throw, looks, fires to the end zone. Caught! Touchdown, Miami!
Brady had one last chance to redeem himself, but for one of the only times failed to deliver.
And it is intercepted. The Patriots' 6-game win streak is about to end.
Not too much you can say here. We, blew an 11-point lead with 4 minutes to go in the game.
Part of your mindset says, all right, I got to make a play now. And you try to make a play when there's not one to be made, and that's when mistakes comes. And that just comes down to my decision-making, and I made a terrible decision.
Following the worst performance of his career, Tom Brady entered the Meadowlands determined to make amends. Ahead 3-0 in the second quarter, Brady led the Patriots on an 86-yard scoring drive.
Brady on 2nd down. Deep handoff, play action fake. Fires over the middle, touchdown, Daniel Graham.
Nice job. Way to go, Tommy. Nice job, That way, Daniel.
New England's defense held Curtis Martin to a season-low 33 rushing yards and stifled the Jets' passing attack. Ahead by 16 in the 4th quarter, the Patriots clamped down and refused to let the game slip away.
Hey, remember last week we had 12 and a half. Finish the game. Finish the game.
Hey, one more touchdown, it's over.
Back to throw, looking, end zone, fires wide open, touchdown, Deion Branch.
Brady finished with 264 yards and 2 scores in the Patriots' convincing win. New England finished out the regular season at home against the San Francisco 49ers. Mike Vrabel recorded his 2nd touchdown catch of the season as the Patriots cruised to yet another easy win. Corey Dillon surpassed the century mark for the 9th time and set a new franchise single-season record with 1,635 rushing yards.
Handoff comes to Dillon, comes to the left, shoots it up the middle, touchdown.
The 14-2 Patriots entered the postseason as the number 2 seed in the AFC. A playoff home game is becoming a January New England tradition, and so is the snow that comes with it.
It's
The uncharacteristically emotional Patriots were more than ready to send the high-scoring Colts to their usual Foxborough fate. New England's defensive front batted away Manning's passes, while the Patriots' makeshift secondary harassed his highly touted receivers. Manning became frustrated and predictable.
When Manning is in the shotgun, he either gives a 2 or a 1. That's the snap count to the center. He get like this, and he get the foot, double leg there.
Let's go. This is what you got for. Let's go. Get it in there now. Come on, 2-8. Get it in there, 2-8.
The game was still scoreless in the second quarter. Then, sparked by Dillon, the Patriots marched deep into Colts territory.
Corey Dillon busting it up the right side. Goes for 44 yards.
Possession ended with Adam Vinatieri kicking a 24-yard field goal.
This song's for the takers, man. Let's go get it.
Unable to pass, the Colts tried to run, but the result was the same. The Colts struggled to possess the ball for any significant length of time, and when they did hold on to it, the Patriots found a way to rip it out.
Teddy Bruschi made the tackle, and Bruschi ripped it right out of his hands, and the Patriots have the football at their own 41. They blunt the Indianapolis drive.
I think this is what they was looking for. They ain't got it. They ain't got it.
Manning's mistakes continued.
Peyton is going to throw it the back of the end zone, almost intercepted. Oh, that one got almost picked off.
While Tom Brady demonstrated why he's never lost a playoff game.
Brady back to throw, looks, goes to the left, touchdown! Touchdown to David Gibbons! Great play by Tom Brady. He can see the field as well as anyone.
With the Colts staggering, the Patriots went for the knockout.
No more. That's 38-39.
Ahead 13-3 with just over 14 minutes left, the Patriots launched an epic drive that killed the clock and the Colts.
3rd and 10, direct snap to Brady in the end zone. Pump fakes, fires to the right. Kevin Falk has it for a first down. Oh, huge.
Man, take it all the way down to 8 minutes. Man, that's huge. Take it all the way down to 8 minutes.
Put his arms up for touchdown.
Oh, man, I said 8 minutes. Tell him to take it down to 6. You gotta stop the run. That was 6 right there. Corey's running different now. He's in the postseason now. He had never been in this position now.
Brady did his best to ensure the Colts faced the music.
1st and goal to go at the Colt 1. Brady quarterback sneak. Touchdown! Touchdown! Tom Brady, quarterback sneak. And the Patriots drive 94 yards.
Way to push, 12, way to push.
After the Colts' final play, the humiliation of Manning was complete.
Direct snap to Manning. Pump fakes, fires to the right, and it is intercepted in the end zone. What a performance by the Patriots.
Well, they did it again, Peyton. They did it again to you. It's got to be frustrating.
The Patriots hold this offensive juggernaut to 3 points.
They didn't believe we could do it. We're nothing but a bunch of replacements. They didn't believe we could do it.
We don't talk, we play. You come to Foxborough, it's going to be snowing, it's going to be cold. Come on in here. You want to say all you want? You want to change the rules? Change them. We still play, and we win. That's what we do. All right.
Next, the Patriots return to the site of their ugliest loss of the season. With Tom Brady bedridden the night before with a 103-degree temperature, the Steeler family was confident of victory.
New England maxed out last week. I think they left it all on the field. I don't believe they have the same hunger. The Steelers are very hungry.
3 plays into the Steelers' first possession, the Patriots' desire was no longer questioned.
Snap, stands in, fires up the field. It is incomplete. Intercepted. Picked off by Eugene Wilson. He caught it just before it hit the ground.
The Patriots showed no fear against the league's #1 defense and began their first possession with an audacious play call. Adam Banijay was then asked to kick the longest field goal by an opposing kicker in the history of Heinz Field.
And it is good. Adam Banijay gives the Patriots the lead.
The Steelers' next possession culminated in a 4th and 1 at the Patriot 39.
Give to Bennett to the left. Stop! Backed up. Stop short of a first down. And the ball's on the ground, and the Patriots have it.
On the very next play, the Patriots sent Deion Branch deep.
Ready, play action fake. Back to throw. Time. Shoots it long and deep. Deion Branch. He's got it, and he's gone. Touchdown! Tom Brady launches a 60-yard bomb to Deion Branch. Hit him in stride at the 10, and he just tippy-toed into the end zone.
Perfect pass, perfect route. 60 minutes of that. That's it, O-line.
We're trying to do big things today. Let's go ahead and get to it.
Oh, yeah, go ahead and get to it.
Go ahead and get to it.
After a Steelers field goal, the Brady-Branch connection struck again. Brady had the Steelers back on their heels, then flat on their face.
Gibbons near side right, spot pass right, complete to Gibbons, down inside the 10 to the 5 and in. Touchdown, David Gibbons.
The Steelers threatened to cut the lead to 7 before the half, but Ben Roethlisberger was outsmarted, then outdistanced by Patriots safety Rodney Harrison.
Now they can go into some exotic defenses to confuse Roethlisberger. He'll throw a pick, and half of the crowd will leave. Roethlisberger fires. It is intercepted. Picked off and heading down the left sideline. 40-yard line to the 45. It's Rodney Harrison.
And he is running for fun. Ben's back there, gets blocked, cuts to the middle of the field. He's going to walk home for a New England touchdown, and the Steelers fans are shocked and silent.
After the lead was cut to 14, the Steelers were silenced again, this time by Corey Dillon.
Turn it to the right. He's inside the 15 to the 10 to the 5 and down and in. Touchdown, standing up.
There was such a hole and such a crease on the right side. Corey Dillon just bolted through there, and it was clear sailing. Nobody touched him.
Nope.
You can't get the title unless you knock the champ out. And we the champ. And they forgot it.
The Patriots snuffed out any last hope for a Steelers comeback.
Goes left with it, fires up the field, and it is intercepted by Eugene Wilson.
Deion Branch capped the win with the same play used to start the game.
Deion Branch at the 20. He's at the 15 to the right side of the 10 to the 5 and in. Touchdown! Deion Branch on an end around on 3rd down. Races 23 yards for a touchdown. Put it in the bank. It's gaining interest. The Patriots are going back to the Super Bowl for the 2nd year in a row.
This is getting to be a nice habit.
Oh, it's a wonderful habit.
We're going back. Book the flights. We're coming to Jacksonville. What?
There you go. I can't get a smile till after the game.
Where your towel? Where your towel? Hell of a job. Thanks, man. You made it happen, man.
I play with some great guys, a great organization, great coaches.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Coach.
I didn't get a chance to congratulate you. Awesome job. Awesome job.
Thank you, sir.
What a year. These guys are awesome. These are the best players.
Even in celebrating, the Patriots exemplified what it means to be a team. But in the post-game press conference, Bill Belichick singled out one player deserving of special recognition: quarterback Tom Brady.
I don't think the magnitude of the game or the crowd noise or the situation bothers him. He's able to just focus on what he has to do, and usually does a pretty good job of it. There's no quarterback I'd rather have. He's a terrific football player.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Jacksonville, Florida, on a glorious day just made for football. This is Super Bowl 39. Your defending AFC champion and Super Bowl champion New England Patriots against the NFC champion Philadelphia Eagles. The Patriots try to drive this football team into NFL history and dynasty status if they can win 3 out of 4 Super Bowl championships.
Super Bowl 39 was a matchup of contrasting styles and emotions. But as kickoff approached, the magnitude of the moment was equally special for everyone involved.
You can imagine how their hearts are pounding at this very, very second. It's all going to begin to unfold right about now. Super Bowl 39 is underway. Flashbulbs all over the place.
This was a battle of two of the NFL's stingiest defenses. In the regular season, the Patriots and Eagles had tied for the second fewest points allowed in the league. In the Super Bowl, neither defense gave up a point in the first quarter. Andy Reid was hoping his offense would be helped by the surprising return of Terrell Owens, who was back on the field just 7 weeks after suffering a broken leg and severe ankle injury.
Let's go, T.O.
In the first quarter, the receiver made an immediate impact.
Owens at least 40, at the 35, at the 30, at the 25. Terrell Owens pushed out of bounds down at the 17. T.O. already has 3 receptions for 45 yards. Is he a factor?
You know, that was the big question coming in, and I think it's been answered already.
Owens' catch put Philadelphia at the Patriots' 8-yard line. But Bill Belichick's defense wouldn't allow the Eagles any closer. Mike Vrabel sacked Donovan McNabb for a 16-yard loss. The Eagles quarterback then misfired near the goal line, and safety Rodney Harrison took advantage.
Looks fired. It is intercepted. Picked up by Rodney Harrison at the 3-yard line. He read that perfectly. Cut in front of the intended receiver, Brian Westbrook, and made the interception. Another weak pass by McNabb.
Yeah, come on, right in the wind, yeah.
Just slow it. Did it slip out of your hand?
No, I got caught in the wind trying to get it out there.
The Eagles' next possession ended with another takeaway by the aggressive Patriots defense.
Stands in the pocket, fires over the middle. It is caught and stopped at the Patriot 38-yard line. Fumble, ball on the ground. Patriots have it. The fumble recovered by Eugene Wilson.
With Harrison holding him up, Randall Gay comes in and he punches the football out. This is the way they play football. They will attack the football.
You know, one of the Cardinal rules is the turnovers kill. And the Eagles have coughed it up twice so far tonight.
Too many opportunities that the Eagles are not cashing in on.
Early in the second quarter, the Eagles once again drove into New England territory.
Patriots coming up as McNabb is being chased. Ducks under the rush of one man. He's loading up. He's going deep. And it is caught. Tremendous catch inside the 25. Big
Winston. Winston with a marvelous catch.
McNabb backs up. He looks. He pumps. He's still looking. Still pumping. Firing. Diving reception. Touchdown! L.J. Smith. 8 yards deep.
L.J. breaks free late, and he just drills him. L.J. goes down and makes a big catch.
So the Eagles draw first blood in Super Bowl 39. McNabb to L.J. Smith, the tight end, his first postseason touchdown.
Down 7-0, the Patriots turn to Corey Dillon. In 3 plays, Dillon gained 54 yards and moved New England inside the Eagles' 10-yard line.
At the 20, at the 15, at the 10, down to the 5-yard line. Corey Dillon rips it off for 27 yards, and it's first and goal to go for the Patriots.
New England was on the verge of tying the score, but the drive ended with an uncharacteristic mistake. Brady lost the ball, recovered it, but then the Eagles wrestled it away. No team handles pressure better than Bill Belichick's Patriots. In the final minutes of the half, New England calmly moved back into scoring position. This time, Tom Brady and his team wouldn't be turned away.
Second and goal, Philadelphia 4. Brady back to throw. Look. Fires to the right. Touchdown! Touchdown! Right side of the end zone to David Gibbons.
So they picked a spot in that end zone where they thought they might get an open area, and they went to it. They just have so many weapons and so many plays.
Each team had managed just 1 touchdown in the first half, but there were still plenty of fireworks to come in Super Bowl 39. So far, the Super Bowl 39 chess match was a stalemate. But Eagles defensive coordinator Jim Johnson knows that to win in chess, you have to capture the big guy in the back. Bill Belichick and offensive coordinator Charlie Weiss were determined to protect Tom Brady. The Patriots' unheralded offensive line built a fortress around their king, treated Eagle pass rushers like pawns, and did not yield a sack in the second half.
And I got to tell you, the way the Patriots offense just picks up that blitz is magnificent because they still can't get to Brady.
Much too much time to throw the football. It's much too much time.
With all that time, Tom Brady could find eventual MVP Deion Branch.
To the middle, wide open at the 50. First down, 45. 40-yard line down to the 38-yard line of the Philadelphia Eagles. For a first down goes Deion Branch. Brady's back to throw. Looks, fires left. Caught. Left sideline. Inside the 5. And down and out of bounds at the 2-yard line goes Deion Branch again.
Deion Branch having a big game.
Mike Vrabel is an eligible receiver.
For the second Super Bowl in a row, Brady and Weiss ran a play for their sure-handed linebacker.
First and goal at the Eagle 2. Back to throw, Brady fires, end zone, caught, touchdown! Touchdown in the end zone for Vrabel, Mike Vrabel. All right.
Mike Vrabel, this is his 5th NFL reception. All 5 of his catches have been for touchdowns.
Vrabel's touchdown gave the Patriots their first lead of Super Bowl 39.
Man, we got to get there. He got too much time to throw the ball. We're going to get some one-on-ones. We got to get to the quarterback.
Philadelphia's quarterback was going to need pass protection as well. The Eagles would run for just 45 yards, forcing Donovan McNabb to throw 51 times, often to number 36, Brian Westbrook.
It's touching the 10, so it's first and goal. Empty backfield. McNabb back. He guns it. He completes it. He's got the touchdown as he guns it to Brian Westbrook.
Let's spend a little more time focusing on our job and less time jawing and pushing them, okay? Just do our job
The beauty of the Patriots is that you never know what the next play will be. Their first drive of the second half featured Brady throwing the ball downfield. Now they were running screens, faking end-arounds, and then throwing back to the end who came around. They had unbalanced lines with two tight ends, and they cranked up their power running game with Corey Dillon and Kevin Falk. Falk and Dillon combined for 171 yards from scrimmage. And as the fourth quarter began, they led the Patriots to a go-ahead touchdown.
Dillon now is the tailback in the eye, everyone tight.
Hochstein is the fullback. First and goal at the Philly 2. They give us to the left side to Corey Dillon, and he is in. Touchdown, Corey Dillon.
The offensive line took charge on that drive.
Now the Patriots answered. That's a sign of a champion. That's all I can say about it.
On the next drive, Brady went back to Branch.
Back to throw, looks, fires down the field. Great catch by Deion Branch.
Sheldon Brown had as much a shot at that ball as Deion Branch, and Branch just reached up and took it away.
Branch's Super Bowl record-tying 11th reception set up an Adam Vinatieri field goal, and the Patriots were closing in on a third title in 4 years. Teddy Bruschi intercepted Donovan McNabb with half a quarter to play.
Over the middle, intercepted, picked off by Teddy Bruschi.
I'm not sure where McNabb was throwing, but he wasn't supposed to throw there.
Teddy Bruschi, the man.
That is the Eagles' third turnover in this game.
The Patriots had to withstand a last Eagle charge.
Back goes McNabb. Here comes the rush. He fires for the end zone. Leaping reception for a touchdown. It is Greg Lewis.
One of the reasons the Patriots have won 34 games over the past 2 seasons is because they always seem to do all the little things right. When the Eagles tried an onside kick, New England's perfect blocking scheme allowed Christian Fourier to field the ball cleanly. And when Josh Miller punted with under a minute to go, he made sure he didn't kick the ball into the end zone. Philadelphia kept the faith until the end. But Romeo Crennel's last move as New England's defensive coordinator resulted in a checkmate.
17 seconds away from back-to-back world championships for the Patriots. Direct snap to McNabb. Back to throw. Looks. Fires left. Intercepted. Rodney Harrison at the 20. He falls down. And that is it. The Patriots are going to be Super Bowl champions again. Rodney Harrison picking off Donovan McNabb. And the Patriots have done it again. The best team in the National Football League. Bill Belichick tonight wins the Lombardi Trophy, and he passes Vince Lombardi 10-1 in postseason.
Earlier this season, Robert Kraft's New England Patriots set a record with 21 consecutive wins. And with a third Super Bowl championship in 4 years, New England stands alone as king of the NFL.
And the Patriots are world champions again. 3 out of 4 world championships. Yes, it's a dynasty.
Fans of New England, the best fans that any team could wish for. This is your third Super Bowl in 4 years. The NFL is the great leveler of all sports, and the Super Bowl is the highest form of competition. Competition is the foundation of what made this country great, and I'm proud that we were able to win this Super Bowl stressing team and not individual accomplishment.